I'm Aditi Lamba and this is the Wednesday night edition of Vision of Asia. With our daily South Asian news segment, we are bringing forth sentiments on pertinent and prevalent issues impacting members of the diaspora nationwide. We continue to again address the ongoing news troubling Indians globally of the attack on 40 paramilitary personnel in Kashmir's Pulwama district by the horrific suicide bombing. We again reach out to more advocates, speakers and scholars for more comments. More on this tonight on the show, coming in from key officials, along with more stories on the display of culture, performance arts, public speaking amongst young South Asians in the US. So let's begin the segment, starting with the headlines. ITV Gold exclusive, Indian Deputy Consul General Shatrughna Sinha comments on Pulwama attack in India. IFC presents 27th Miss India USA 2019 Beauty Pageant in New Jersey. Indian Consulate commemorates Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj 389th birth anniversary in New York. A lot more on South Asians and their expressions of culture after the break. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We'll be right back. Welcome again, I'm Aditi Lamba and you are watching South Asian News segment on Vision of Asia. Beginning the show on a somber note, we are discussing an international story that has Indians globally outraged. One of the biggest stories impacting the diaspora sentiments this week, the tragic suicide bombing Kashmir's Pulwama district, which killed over 40 paramilitary Indian military forces in India. United Nations recognized terrorist organization Jaish-e-Mohammed militant group operating in Pakistan took responsibility for the attacks. A very sad and disappointing situation which has numerous communities discussing the need for a permanent solution to the issues of terror and religion in South Asia and the crisis of India-Pakistan political tension when concerning to the Jammu Kashmir area. Indian Americans are holding meetings and candlelight visuals from coast to coast, Minnesota to Florida, while many are contributing to the Indian government's website to support the families of those who lost their lives. We encourage you all to take a look at bharatkv.gov.in. Let's now take a look at an exclusive conversation between Indian Deputy Consul General of New York, Shatrughna Sinha, and ITV Gold's Ashok Vyas on the Pulwama attack.
I want to tell you that government is aware of the grief and sorrow and the anger among Indians around the world against this dastardly, cowardly act. Prime Minister has spoken at number of places. He has given the message that there will be a response. We cannot allow to be defeated by terrorism. India has never negotiated with terrorism. India will fight it out and we will emerge victorious. India is resolutely committed to take all necessary measures to guarantee and safeguard our national security. Just today, the US National Security Advisor Mr. Bolton spoke to our National Security Advisor and conveyed that US understands India's right to defend itself and whatever actions which we will take to do that. For one full day, I had nothing on my mind apart from this. I myself have worked in Pakistan and I have seen the mechanics of that state very closely, and I immediately realized that this is something which has been planned, and these people have been trained there in Pakistan. So there is this cross-border angle to it. I felt very sad at the loss of 40 lives. This was a huge terrorist attack, and these 40 lives meant so much to the families, but also for our country. The outpouring of emotions throughout the country has really shown our respect and our devotion for the armed forces and their courage.
Sinha, as an Indian American or as a lover of India, I ask you, when there is so much local support for terrorists in Jammu Kashmir region, it becomes even more challenging and difficult for army.
Well, I would accept that there is a local security challenge in Jammu and Kashmir, and our armed forces are within the constraints, within the ambit of the Constitution of India, are trying to provide security to the civilian population in Jammu and Kashmir, and those people who are not in the mainstream and are radicals, they are being made to pay the price.
You said now this is a new India, and you were referring to the way India is going to retaliate. And keeping that in mind, what is the difference that you observe in the new India in terms of dealing with separatist elements rooted in Kashmir?
If you see the policy of this government for the last 4-5 years, government has been very cognizant of the security challenges and has taken a number of steps to improve the security situation. The radicals and the separatists being supported by Pakistan and are being dealt with very strictly. So that approach is quite visible in the government's policy.
Lastly, Bharat Ke Veer
yeah, you mentioned it correctly. This is bharatkeveer.gov.in. That is the website. On this website, people can donate individually to the brave hearts who have lost their lives, or you can contribute to the Corpus Fund. The distribution of the Corpus Fund is decided by some eminent people in India. This is a government monitored website, so there is no risk. You will also, anyone who donates money for the welfare of the soldiers' families on this Bharat Ke Veer website or the app will also get a certificate for this for their donation. So it is a much needed website and app, and I encourage all your viewers to contribute generously to this Bharat Ke Veer initiative.
In New York, the Indian Consulate held a reception celebrating the 389th birth anniversary of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, an annual occasion of immense pride for the entire Maratha community, commemorating the great Indian leader and his achievements. Over the course of his life, Shivaji engaged in both alliances and hostilities with the Mughal Empire, the Sultanate of Golconda, the Sultanate of Bhojpur, as well as the English, Portuguese, and the French colonial powers. Shivaji's military forces expanded the Maratha sphere of influence, capturing and building forts and forming a Maratha navy. His legacy is associated with the emergence of the Indian independence movement, paving a path for many Indian freedom fighters to follow. Let's take a look at how the Indian Consulate celebrated the occasion with community leaders, Maharashtrians, New York, and others.
Today we have gathered at the Consulate to celebrate the birth anniversary of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Large number of people have turned up from across New York. A lot of people have traveled also from Albany to celebrate this great son of India. Today, as we celebrate Chhatrapati Shivaji Jayanti, we look at him not only as a military leader, as a king, but also as an inspiration to all of us. He fought and fought well. He stood up for his people. We take inspiration from him and celebrate his life. He was also politically very sharp. His ideas are still an inspiration for people around India. We look up to him as an idol.
Once you conquer the land, you have to win the hearts and minds of the people in order to govern. Shivaji Maharaj knew that, and he became a progressive king of the times. The lands that he conquered had so many different religions, but he promoted tolerance of all religions under his rule. This freedom of religion exists today in Article 25, and it says that all people are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right freely to profess, practice, and propagate religion. Shivaji Maharaj knew the peace we seek in the world starts in the human heart, and we must look beyond any differences in religion or tribe. So this is great. We are celebrating the birthday of Shivaji Maharaj at the Indian Consulate, and there was an amazing turnout today, and we're celebrating his life, his progressive values, and just the fact that all of us here in the United States, in different states, are celebrating his birthday. You know, the communities coming together, the Marathi community, Maharashtra community are coming together for such a great man, someone who has done a lot for India, someone who has basically given his life for what he believes in.
मैं विनोद झंडे और यहाँ पे छत्रपति फाउंडेशन की ओर से यहाँ पे शिव जयंती मनाई जा रही है और इस शिव जयंती के अवसर पे यूएस के बहुत सारे स्टेट्स है, न्यू जर्सी, पेंसिल्वेनिया, देन ओहायो, फ्लोरिडा, यहाँ से सब लोग शिव भक्त आए हैं और ये हमारा इंडियन एम्बेसी में दूसरा साल है और इससे अच्छा हम नेक्स्ट ईयर हम यूनाइटेड नेशन में शिव जयंती ये करने वाले हैं। तो मेरा अनुरोध है कि जितना इस तादाद में लोग आए हैं उतनी तादाद में आप नेक्स्ट ईयर ही आ जाए। थँक यू।
असं ॲक्टिव्ह सामील झालं. लहानपणी माझ्या गावात करमण्यात जेव्हा शिवजयंती निघायची आणि तेव्हा नाचत वाजत गाजत हे करायचं. शिवाजीचं रूप त्यावेळेस खरं माहीत नव्हतं, नीट कळायचं नाही. म्हणजे शिवाजी म्हटलं की मुस्लिम विरोधी आहे एवढंच गृहीत धरून मनात यायचं. हळूहळू मोठा झालो, वाचायला लागलो, शिवाजींबद्दल अनेक लोकांकडून ऐकलं, समजून घेतलं. आता सिंहाजी साहेब खूप छान बोलले. थोडक्यात त्यांनी शिवाजी महाराजांच्या गुणवैशिष्ट्यांचा उल्लेख केला आणि जाणता राजा किंवा राजा म्हटलं की फक्त एकच व्यक्तिमत्व, एकच माणूस डोळ्यासमोर येतो, तो म्हणजे शिवाजी राजा. आणि स्त्री, शूद्रातिशूद्र सगळ्या बहुजन वर्गाला अत्यंत मायेनं घेऊन जाणारा राजा म्हणून शिवाजीची ओळख मला उत्तरोत्तर होत गेली.
अच्छा, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि यहाँ शिव जयंती इतने बड़े तौर पे मनाई जा रही है और महाराष्ट्र के बाहर भी जो महाराष्ट्र के लोग हैं उन्होंने इतना अच्छा सेलिब्रेशन यहाँ किया और बहुत दिनों के बाद शिव जयंती में शामिल होके मुझे सही में बहुत खुशी हुई और सबको मैं बहुत सारी सदिच्छाएँ देता हूँ और ये प्रोग्राम ऐसे ही और अच्छे तरीके से ये मनाते रहें.
माझं नशीब आहे की मला हे करायला मिळतं आहे. शिवाजी जयंतीच्या वेळी खूप अभिमान वाटतो आहे. त्यांच्यासाठी आपण देशात नाही पण देशाच्या बाहेर काहीतरी करतो आहे, त्याचा खूप अभिमान आहे. आणि त्यांनी जे पण काही केलं ते कसं आपण पुढे करत राहू ह्याचा प्रयत्न प्रत्येक वेळी करू, तेवढंच म्हणणं आहे. जय महाराष्ट्र, जय शिवाजी.
From across the border, there was a cowardly, dastardly terrorist attack on 14th of February 2019 in India, in Jammu and Kashmir. 40 of our brave hearts lost their lives. They made the ultimate sacrifice. Our Prime Minister has spoken on it and has very clearly spoken about it. But I would like to speak to the viewers of ITV Gold about something which many of you may not be aware. There is an opportunity to help the families of these brave Jawans. bharatkeveer.gov.in is the website which is run by the Ministry of Home Affairs. You can contribute directly to the individual accounts of the families of these brave soldiers, or you can contribute to the corpus fund. I encourage you to donate generously so that the families are supported in this hour of grief. Thank you.
Time for another show break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are tuning into Vision of Asia, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from all across. Concluding the show tonight, we now have highlights from the recently held 27th Miss India USA 2019 beauty pageant at the popular Royal Albert's Palace in New Jersey. Organized by New York-based India Festival Committee and chaired by Neelam and Dharmatma Saran, the beauty pageant is the longest-running Indian pageant outside of India, and this year brought a record number of 75 contestants representing 26 states from the United States in the categories of teen, miss and misses. Truly a power-packed show that genuinely celebrated young and modern brown women of the United States. Miss India US 2019 pageant surely presented a great display of talents and voices of young Indian Americans on Indian culture, ethos and much more. This year, Kim Kumari of New Jersey was crowned Miss India USA 2019. Vidhi Dave crowned Mrs. India USA 2019 and Isha Chandra Kode crowned Miss Teen India USA 2019. Congratulations. Let's take a look at some highlights.
We just concluded our 2018-19 pageant. It was wonderful. The winners are great. Everybody liked the winners. And we had a record number of contestants this year. We had 75 contestants who came from all over the USA, from California to Washington State to the neighboring states like Connecticut and Massachusetts. The winner of Miss India and Mrs. India USA will represent USA in the Miss India Worldwide pageant, which this year we are going to be held in Mumbai on September 7th at the Leela Hotel in Mumbai. And I'm looking forward to that pageant, and I would like to thank ITV for coverage of our pageant over the years. Thank you.
And it's been a great experience here. I mean, I have learned a lot. So, and I met amazing contestants from all across America. So, yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this experience, and I think one should always get an experience like that. It's really nice.
Hi everyone, my name is Elka Marala and I am proudly representing Connecticut. This pageant was an amazing experience for me and I've learned so much and I've met so many amazing people that I can take this experience with me forever. Thank you.
I'm Babita Morala. I'm from Connecticut. Today my daughter's performing for Miss India Connecticut. What a great event today was. It was amazing experience the kids have gotten today. They're able to connect to their roots. They learn so much about the talent. They learn so much about the walking, the confidence. And truly, this is what it is. Like, we talk about having just wear your confidence, but this is what, kids know how to wear their confidence. It's an amazing event for these kids. And I'm so thankful my daughter's able to perform tonight.
It was so good to be here. It was like looking at beautiful goals and so much talent. I'm very excited, and good wishes to all the winners. I'm feeling very grateful over here. Thank you so much.
Let's talk a little bit about the man who gave me that name. No, I have a lot of deep conversations with him, but there's one in particular that I will never, ever forget. So he was like, Priti Beta, you can become anything you want in life. I'm like, this means I could become like the next big Indian Picasso or something, like artist. I could like go become like a motorcycle rider or something. But he didn't finish what he was saying there now, did he? He was like, Priti Beta, you can become cardiologist, neurologist, gynecologist, pediatrician. Hey, if you're feeling adventurous, do urology too. I was like, thanks, Dad. As long as the MD's after my name, I guess like anything that I become is fine with you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kim Kumari, and I'm your Miss India USA. Here we are at Royal Albert's Palace for the 27th annual Miss India USA, hosted by IFC, by the Mahatma Saran and Neelam Saranji. I want to thank you so much for giving me this platform and the opportunity. So now I can really project what my ambitions are for the future and really just inspire women later on. Thank you so much.
My name is Vidhi, and I got the title for Mrs. India USA 2018. I just want to thank everyone today who worked extremely hard and made this event so successful. Thank you, and happy Valentine's, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Isha Kode, and I'm from New Jersey. And I was just crowned as Miss Teen India USA 2018. It was an amazing journey. I met several new people and I made some very good friends, and I'm super excited to see what this year has in store for me. Thank you.
And that is all for tonight's segment of South Asian Happenings. Do send us your suggestions to get your voices and organizations on our show. Do write to us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on Facebook @ITVGold. Remember, you can also now subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many of our popular shows for free. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Vision of Asia, and I'm Aniti Lamba. Take care and be well.